Hi, everyone, and welcome to Rootstock Collective's Builder Spotlight. Today, I have Gonzalo, who is the COO and co founder at WakeUp Labs. Thank you very much for joining us.
Hi guys. Hi Leonard.
Hey, so let's start with you first. So, you've been building in Web3 for a long time, like before a lot of people even knew what an NFT even was. So, can you share a bit with us about your journey, what brought you to the space, and how WakeUp Labs came to life?
Yes, sure. I started in crypto around 2017. Now it seems like a lot. I studied economics, and at that time I really wanted to be close to investments in USD backed investments from Argentina. And for us, it was really hard to get that kind of investment from here. So crypto was a very good opportunity to find that kind of active that you can invest. At that time, when you were searching in internet for information about crypto, Rootstock was always there. Rootstock has Argentinian founders and was really easy to find a community here working on blockchain and in crypto related stuff, thanks to you guys. So it was a easy, yes. I mean, the whole news here is related to crypto were as well related to Rootstock.
Oh, that's great to hear. Yes, I mean, we do have very strong Argentinian roots, so I'm sure that you saw us ever. I'm glad to hear it. And so, kind of bringing utility to NFT, I'd really love to hear more about, you know, Wake Up Labs has carved out a unique space. It's building tools and infrastructure that give, real world use. And so, tell us a bit more about Wake Up Labs.
Well, WakeUp Labs is mostly a software development company. We have been building products for clients for the last 3.5 years. We are now a team of 20 people here. We do mostly hard technical stuff. We help our clients to solve, yes, significant technical problems, but as well, we have an amazing product design team and we have been improving a lot building end user apps. So it will depend on what the client needs and the things that we can build. Of course, some crazy ideas start from our side, but we like to work very close, for example, with DAOs, blockchains, startups, and as well as big B2B companies.
So, you're kind of covering all bases, really.
Yes.
So, what are you working on right now, kind of with Rootstock? How did the two come together? And what kind of problems are you solving?
Well, as I told you, for us, Rootstock was always there. In fact, my co-founders, Milton and Max, worked previously at Rootstock. So for them, we helped a lot of grantees finish their products. For example, last year we did a wallet for a group of guys called Unify, a very nice project, very lean. The UI UX was perfect. We are now talking with uh, two different companies willing to deploy their projects on Rootstock. That's great because that means more transactions, more people building on top of the Rootstock stack, and that's great.
Yes, absolutely. And so, you're working across a lot of different ecosystems. What are the main ones that you're focusing on at the moment? Is it kind of like, are you seeing a rise in Bitcoin, or are you following just the community values and what your community wants?
Nowadays, we are really interested in topics related to privacy, but of course, having Bitcoin in mind and being close to that narrative is amazing. Rootstock was the first L2 on top of Bitcoin for saying in a way. That's very different and unique from the others L2, which are on top of Ethereum. Related to that, for example, we have been paying attention a lot about the collective and the improvements that you guys have been doing there. I think that there is space to give our point of view and our insight and as well our technical knowledge to keep improving it.
Yes, definitely. And so, we've touched on the community. So, have you been able to get involved with Rootstock Collective yet? Are you planning to kind of work with the community more?
Yes, we are builders. So if you are willing to do staking on Rootstock, you can give us your stake and we share our revenue with you. We have a very good rate there. So we are good builders. We are helping the whole community. But more than that, we are starting participating more on the DAO directly through the forum, giving our insight. And as well, we have been starting validating some ideas with delegates and collective members to keep improving, for example, the staking mechanism, to the rewards distribution, which are topics that we have experienced on other DAOs. And I think that knowledge will be great to share that with the collective.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you've been active on Rootstock Collective since the early days. You're one of the first active builders on the collective. So it's great to be able to speak to you today and kind of hear more about that journey. And so obviously you've heard about Rootstock for a long time. You know about the DAO really well. What advice would you give to any other builders that, you know, they're thinking of launching something on Rootstock? What would you say to them? What lessons have you learned?
I would recommend to just go there, champion, and start being updated with the forum and with the Telegram discussions. Being close to that gives you a really good insight on what's happening right now.
Yeah.
And from there, I think that start sharing what your thoughts, it's very useful. From that point, then you can do a lot of stuff. And I would recommend that to do for anyone who likes the Bitcoin ethos.
Yeah.
And the Rootstock ecosystem in general. I think that is your place to go if you have that in mind. But above that, as well, from that point, you will be ready to propose new stuff, to truly embrace the collective idea. For example, starting on initiatives that will leverage Rootstock. We can start talking about DeFi initiatives, incentives initiatives, which are great. And I think that now with the collective, we will have much more muscle on that kind of topics.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great to have the feedback circle, you know, of understanding,
Yes.
having the builder community and the backer community. I think when people think of the DAO, they just think of it as the backers having conversations, but actually it's the builders as well, right? The individuals building on Rootstock.
Yes. Yes. I mean, if I can give my 2 cents, it feels like Rootstock was able to set the technical layer ground previously. And nowadays, you as a community member or someone in the collective, you can start adding value to an ecosystem that you like.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I like your 2 cents, so that's that's good. Thank you.
So I would love to have more people active in the collective. Yes.
Yes,
I would
definitely.
recommend that.
Us too. I mean, the more voices, the better, right? So, I mean, going back
Mhm.
to WakeUp Labs. So, you've been working on a lot. I hope that you can share some specifics with us and kind of what's coming up. Are there any updates, launches, or collaborations that you can share with us today?
Yes, for example, related to Rootstock, we have been talking with some guys. The problem is that I signed some NDAs, I can't tell the name, but they are building pop-up cities, tokenization projects on top of Rootstock, which is a different topic that we haven't seen. I think that we are willing to help them. So I hope that I can share more news with you later. As well, I think that I need to discuss this previously with some partners and people building stuff for the Rootstock Collective, but we are looking forward to improve this current staking mechanism because nowadays you need to go do the claim, stake your rewards again, and I think that we can make that everything much more smoothly
Yeah.
and enable people to do the automated staking mechanism. I think that those are the two first things that came to my mind related to the what we are looking forward to do with Rootstock now.
I think, and do you know what? It's a really good point. I think a lot of backers forget that when you earn rewards, you need to go in, you've got to claim them, and then you can restake them and then vote for builders. So, like Wake Up Labs, go back in because the more
Yes.
RIF you have staked, the more backing you have, the more builder and backer rewards you get. So, it's that kind of circular economy, really.
Yes.
So, for anyone who's interested in Wake Up Labs, anyone that wants to follow your journey or work with you, where can they find you? How can they get in touch?
The easiest way is to search us on X. If you type there Wake Up Labs, you will find us. and you can take a look at the latest projects that we built. We are hiring, so it would be great to have anyone interested in reach us out. And if that's not the case, or you want to contact us directly, you can search for me on Twitter or Telegram. The name is Gonzalo. Will be hard to write for someone from the States, but it's not that hard.
Excellent. Well, look, thank you so much for your time today. I really enjoyed catching up with you. We will hopefully catch up with you soon when you have more news to share, and we'll be able to talk about all the great stuff that you're building on Rootstock.
Yes, that would be great.
Great. Thanks, Gonzalo. Bye.
Thank you.